Good morning, everybody. Now today I'm going to try and use this Insta360 One X2 camera on the chest strap. I'm going to run, jog, and see how stable it is in terms of the images, the stabilization, right? And also when it is placed right next under my chin here, will it catches my voice even clearer? Or the worry is that when I run, I will sweat and the sweat will drip onto the camera. Let's see whether that will affect the running video, right? So this is my chest strap and this is the camera place, which is you, and I'm going to run now and show a new square where they have placed a commercial center in Tamandaya. Let's go, guys. Okay, guys, why not? Firstly, we try to run down the stairs and see whether how stable it is, right? The image, the video image, I mean. Okay, I noticed that the camera is shaking vigorously because, of course, when we run down the stairs, it has more impact to the ground because the gravity is helping to pull the camera up and down. So how is it now, guys? And how does my voice sounds to you? Let's see when I'm done and edited and put it on the vlog. Okay, guys, here we are outside of my apartment area, so I can change from using this 3 layers face mask, which is surgical, onto this kind of cloth type, which is quite thinner. And actually in Malaysia nowadays, we do not need to wear a mask when we are outdoors, but I have been comfortably using it for many years now, like maybe 3 or more than 3 years. So that is why I'm comfortable wearing it rather than not. And let's start running, okay? All right. You know, I'm not such a fit athlete. I'm not an athlete actually, but I try to do my best. Running while talking is kind of not an easy feat to achieve, but for you guys, I will. Okay, back to the mask story. Being a vlogger, now, because we tend to talk to ourselves while we are actually filming to give you guys the best audio and comments or narration. So when we wear a mask and while we are talking, so the public will not notice that we are talking to ourselves, which is actually we are talking to the camera. So that's the beauty of it nowadays. Nowadays, vloggers who walk by themselves and talk to their cameras are not considered crazy anymore or strange, because we have masks placed on our face, and if we can control our voice to the extent that our voice will only reaches the microphone and not to the other public, then that would be unnoticeable. Okay, I'm panting now. So this is where I several times buy my breakfast, on your left. So several passers by or what you call that, commutes the people who commute to work, they tend to stop here and get their breakfast, and because it is convenient and it's quite cheap, you know. Okay, right, so we have to cross the road. So now I'm doing three things at once. I'm talking to you guys, I'm crossing the road, and I'm making a vlog. So you see, this is the road that we have to cross to get to the other side, which is the mosque, where I always go when I don't have the mood to drive, the Taman Daya Mosque. So in front of us here is the TD Central, which contains a few commercial buildings, which I am going to show you. Okay, let me put you to the left a bit so that when I run you still can see what I'm talking about. Okay, now this is the Masjid Express supermarket, our giant, no, it's not giant, don't use that word because they are competitors, a big convenience store, which you can find a lot of things here. The place is not open yet, so I wouldn't dare to run in there, because as you can see they have a security guard patrolling the area, so let's not do that. So next you have the restaurant Yakiniku, Japanese, and the Masakan Padang, you know, an Indonesian dish restaurant, and also sushi. As you can see, this commercial square is quite packed now. It used to be a clear area. So, right, now we are going to turn into the left, and this is the old commercial area, which you can find a bank and a few places where they sell things, many ranges and varieties of things. Okay, you can see there's a tea garden here, which is just newly opened, and you can see I'm painting here. So, okay, right, this is the new area of the place, which has the gas and electronics, the alley, cafe, A&W, well, you know what that is. And here is the Watson Pharmacy. And also next to it is the Zeus Toffee, my favorite. And this is a wedding hall, Srikadi Ayanda, where you can hold your wedding, or if you are rich enough, a birthday party. They still have several vacant lots for you to rent if you like to. And this is a little baby shop. Okay guys, I have to take a breather, and from now I'm just going to walk for a while getting some oxygen back into my lungs, because as I've told you just now, I'm not an athlete, let alone I don't think any athletes can run and talk at the same time. So before I pass away, I mean before I pass away is an over exaggerated quote, right? So I'm just gonna walk and then talk to you guys to still keep talking so that we can see how good is the microphone on this camera is. And also it doesn't say, or maybe it does say, but I noticed it by myself that this camera has a noise cancellation property, which means I think it is only catching the sound from around 1 meter radius of itself. So this is good, because if so happen that I'm recording and a lorry, a noisy truck passes by, so it will not catch the noise from the engine of that truck. Okay, so now we are circling the square just now. So we are going to head to that wedding hall there, but I'm just going to put you guys to hyperlapse. Okay guys, I'm starting to run again because I can feel enough quantity of oxygen inside my lung. So I'm going to run, maybe improvise on some techniques of breathing while running and talking while running. So this is the convention center. Wow, suddenly I forgot the name. Lunsing, I think it's Lunsing. Let's check it out. So we're gonna turn in over here. Conveniently, they built this walkway for runners to use. So congratulations to Malaysia, regardless of many rumors that we are bad. So here you are guys, Restaurant Lunsing Taman Raya. It's a giant event hall, or you might call it function hall. This is interesting. Okay, on the left here guys, here this is the Goroma Buffet and Dining Restaurant, where they provide or they offer buffet Japanese fine dining, which means you can have anything if it is Japanese, but the downside of it is it's expensive. For daily, for working days, they charge 145 ringgit per pax, and while for the weekend and public holidays, 175. That's 25 ringgits shy from the 200 ringgit, which is actually in British pound should be 40 pounds guys. Alright guys, they are still building some lots for you guys if you are interested to buy and let. or to wait for it to be ready and somebody buy it and you rent it from the buyer. You know, you can do that. Okay guys, nothing else to see here but my house, which is in front there. That's my apartment. So another hyperlapse session, guys. So guys, that's it. Our session of trying and testing the Insta360 One X2 camera on its stability when you are running and it is on a chest strap on you. By the way, this chest strap is an OEM excuse me, it's an OEM brand. So I got to know from some dealers that if you are wearing an original Insta360 chest strap, the stabilization will be tremendously much better than while using an OEM brand. Of course, you will see on the prices if you are. That's my son there. So I didn't notice him because I'm focusing on the camera, but then let's try to chase him whether, you know, I can catch him while he is parking his car. Okay, now guys, what is the benefit of putting this camera while you are running? Okay, one thing is, of course, I can broadcast to you guys on my journey. Second thing is, when you install this camera on your chest, right, you will control your movement, which means you try to keep your chest as straight as you can, as straight as can be, because you want the image to be stabilized. At the same time, you are keeping your posture right while running. So that would be much better because it will give you the total benefits of running and jogging, right? Okay guys, it's time to go in now. Can't record. It is advisable not to record any videos inside an apartment area because some people do not like it. It's a kind of a privacy intrusion. So that's it guys. I'll see you guys. I don't know how it comes of this. I hope you like it. Subscribe and like and share if you can. And for the meantime, till I see you again, cheerio.